Alright, so this week we're going to be learning a new technique with our right hand called a drop thumb. We've been working with just a regular bum ditty or our clawhammer strum, which is just pick, strum, thumb. Today we're going to learn how to do a drop thumb, which does exactly what it sounds like. It drops our thumb from the 5th string down to one of the lower melody strings. So to get used to that feeling, it can be pretty awkward after you've trained your hand to stay in that same position with your thumb up on the 5th string. You can begin just by hitting your 1st string with your index finger. I've got mine noted on the 2nd fret for my D chord. And then you want to pick the 2nd string with your thumb. So you've got 1, 2. After you've practiced that a few times, you can work in alternating between the 1st and 2nd string and the 1st and 5th string. So you'd have 1, 2, 1, 5. So your thumb is catching the 2nd string and the 5th string, and your index finger or your middle finger, whichever you use to pick melody notes with, is getting the 1st string. So again, that's 1, 2, 1, 5. And that is a drop thumb. You can think about it in terms of the thumb dropping down to the 2nd string or whichever string the note may come on. That takes the place of the strum out of our bum ditty. So if we have a regular bum ditty, and then we have our drop thumb. So the rhythm is the same for the 1st string and the 5th string, but the thumb drops during the strum, or what would be the strum. So you can practice those exercises, and then once you feel a little more comfortable with that, I want you to try working in a drop thumb in between a regular bum ditty or a regular strum each time. So you have a bum ditty, and then a drop thumb, and then another bum ditty, and another drop thumb. The drop thumb has a lot of different purposes. Primarily though, you're going to be using it to grab a melody note with your thumb that you otherwise wouldn't be able to with your finger. That's how we're going to use it in the tune that we're going to play today. You can also use a drop thumb as an easy way to walk in between chords, particularly if you're in a standard tuning like the key of G or the key of A. We'll go ahead and get into today's tune. This is a tune called Old Molly Hair, and it's going to start with a drop thumb. We're actually not going to be returning to the 5th string though. We're just going to be doing the 1, 2 for the first couple of moves. We're going to start out with a little 2-finger chord. This is kind of a hybrid D chord. So you're going to move your middle finger up to the 5th fret, 1st string, and then add your index on the 4th fret, 2nd string. And then we begin with our drop thumb. We've got so we have 1, 2, 1, 2, and then I'm adding my pinky on the left hand to the 7th fret, and I'm just using my index or my picking finger to get those 2 single notes at the end. So again, then we're going to shift this chord shape down 2 frets to the 3rd and 2nd fret, and we're going to play out the same exact motion. 1, 2, 1, 2. So again, so those two parts together. From here, we're going to start in with a hammer-on the first string, 2nd fret. We're just doing a regular bum ditty. And then we're going to pull off on the 3rd fret with our ring finger, 1st string. Followed by a drop thumb on the 1st and 2nd string. And then we're going to the 3rd string, 2nd fret. We've got a pull off on the 2nd fret. And then a slide, 2nd to 4th fret. And then an open 2nd string. So having that broken down doesn't always make the most sense, so that one portion, this latter half of the A part again. So you've got a hammer on, pull off on the 3rd fret, drop thumb, so the whole A part one more time, starting up on the 5th and 4th fret with our 2-finger chord. Playing that through 2 times will give you the whole A part. So we can try that together. I'll count us off and we'll play through it 2 times. We'll go 1, 2, ready, go. Our B part is very simple. It's going to start with a hammer on into our D chord, and then we're going straight into our G chord, back to our D chord, to our A chord, D again, and then this time when we go to our F chord, we're going to do that same walk out of it from the A part. So that together, so that makes a little more sense. We've got so one more time, D, G, D, A, D, and then the same ending. So one more time, the whole tune all the way through. 1, 2, ready, go.